What if I told you there's a vehicle that costs more than most luxury mansions, has the power of a sports car, and can drive through places even a military tank would think twice about? Meet the 2026 Action Mobil Global XRS 7200 6x6. It's not just an RV, it's a rolling fortress designed for off-road exploration in complete five-star comfort. But here's the big question. Is this machine truly worth the staggering $1.5 million price tag? Or is it just an overhyped toy for the ultra-rich? Let's dive in and find out. The Action Mobil brand isn't your typical RV manufacturer. Founded in Austria, they've built their reputation on one very clear mission: creating the most extreme expedition vehicles in the world. And with the new Global XRS 7200 6x6, they've taken that vision to another level. This rig is designed for a very specific market. We're not talking about casual road trippers here. We're talking about explorers who want to cross deserts, climb into remote mountain ranges, or spend weeks off the grid without ever sacrificing luxury. It's aimed at ultra-wealthy adventurers, globetrotters, and even private organizations who need serious off-road capability paired with comfort. Why is this launch so significant right now? Well, here in the US, the overlanding and luxury RV markets are booming. People want freedom, mobility, and adventure, but they also want convenience and comfort. While most brands are busy producing sleek SUVs or city-friendly camper vans, Action Mobil is doubling down on something that doesn't try to blend in. The XRS 7200 is built to dominate. In today's review, we'll break down everything from its commanding exterior and fortress-like interior to its monster powertrain, high-tech systems, and yes, that jaw-dropping price tag. But the real question is, does this six-wheeled giant actually deliver the ultimate adventure experience? Stick around, because the verdict may surprise you. First impressions? This thing is a beast. Standing tall with massive ground clearance, armored bodywork, and six-driven wheels, the Action Mobil Global XRS 7200 looks like it could chew through anything in its path. It's not subtle. In fact, it's intentionally imposing. Imagine rolling into a national park or desert trail. This isn't just arriving, it's making an entrance. Step inside, and the contrast hits you immediately. While the exterior screams rugged survival, the cabin whispers luxury retreat. Premium leather seating, handcrafted wood finishes, and customizable lighting systems create an environment that feels closer to a boutique hotel than a motorhome. You've got a full kitchen, a panoramic lounge area, a master bedroom with high-end bedding, and even a spa-like bathroom, complete with a rainfall shower. It's surreal, like packing a penthouse suite onto a six-wheel drive monster. Underneath that luxury, there's raw power. The 2026 XRS 7200 is powered by a 720 horsepower turbo diesel engine, feeding torque across all six wheels through a heavy-duty transmission. That's the kind of setup that lets you plow through sand dunes, icy mountain passes, or rocky wilderness with absolute confidence. The adaptive suspension, hydraulic leveling, and reinforced chassis make it surprisingly stable, even in conditions that would punish most RVs. And then there's the tech. Behind the wheel, you're looking at a digital command center packed with satellite navigation, terrain mapping, and off-road driving aids. Inside, the passengers get smart home integration, touch panels to control lighting, climate, and entertainment. Solar arrays and massive battery banks keep it running off-grid for weeks, while satellite internet means you could be in the middle of the Sahara and still binge your favorite shows. Safety doesn't take a backseat either. You get an armored body, 360-degree cameras, advanced braking systems, anti-roll stability, and even medical monitoring tech that can link directly to rescue services in an emergency. This isn't just travel, it's survival with style. Of course, all this raises a question. With so much tech, luxury, and brute force packed into one machine, what happens when you actually push it to the limit? That's where things get really interesting. And here we are, the moment of truth. On paper, the Mobil XRS 7200 is already outrageous, but the real test is how it feels when the road disappears. Fire up the 720 horsepower diesel and the sound alone is enough to make you grin. Take it into the wild and this six-wheeler just powers forward like nothing else. Sand dunes? It glides over them. Steep rocky climbs? The suspension soaks up the punishment, leaving you surprisingly comfortable. It's like a paradox, sitting in a luxury lounge while the outside world gets chewed up by six unstoppable wheels. Inside, the experience is almost disorienting. You're navigating terrain that would rattle most vehicles to pieces, but your passengers are lounging in leather chairs, sipping coffee, or streaming Netflix via satellite internet. It's luxury and capability blended in a way that almost feels unreal. But here's the catch. This rig isn't without flaws. Its sheer size makes narrow trails or city streets a real headache. Fuel consumption? Let's just say you're not buying this for efficiency. And of course, there's that price tag, starting around $1.5 million, with fully loaded versions easily crossing $2 million. Still, when you see what it can do, you realize it's not about practicality. It's about proving a point. And for those who can afford it, that point is crystal clear. This isn't just transportation. It's the ultimate lifestyle machine. So, does it live up to the hype? Let's find out. After everything we've covered, the verdict is in. The 2026 Action Mobil Mobil XRS 7200 6x6 is not just a motorhome, it's a luxury fortress on wheels. On the positive side, you get world-class design, unstoppable off-road power, and an interior that redefines comfort for an expedition vehicle. Add in cutting-edge tech, off-grid independence, and a presence that's unmatched by any rival, and it's easy to see why this rig is a dream for adventurers with deep pockets. On the downside, it's massive. It guzzles fuel, and at over $1.5 million, it's out of reach for almost everyone. This is not the RV for a casual family road trip. It's for ultra-wealthy explorers, professional adventurers, or organizations that demand the absolute best in rugged mobility and luxury. In the US market, where overlanding and off-road builds are exploding in popularity, the XRS 7200 stands out as both an extreme outlier and a symbol of where the future could go. Bigger, more luxurious, and more capable. It's not shaping the mainstream, but it's setting the ultimate benchmark. So, here's the final thought. If money was no object, would you choose this $1.5 million six-wheeled fortress as your ultimate adventure machine? Or would you stick with something more practical? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the wildest RV ever built, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to IK Car Reviews, and ring the bell so you never miss our next review of the most fascinating cars in the world.